What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to Country Road Bros.
So, it's been a little bit longer than a week.
True.
So,
Lots of football to talk
a
about.
lot of football to talk about. Yes, definitely. Yes.
Some good, some not so good.
Not so good.
Kansas was the most
Kansas. Ooh.
frustrating game.
Very frustrating.
Um,
Very frustrating. We should have had that.
Well, and to be fair, credit to Kansas, Kansas is on fire. They're a really good team.
They are.
This season. So,
Yep. Then it is what it is. Okay, we lost against Kansas, and then we had that unknown team, Townsend, and we won against them, which I don't even really count that because
it counts as a win.
It counts as a win, but it's a contracted game. They paid us to play them, so it's like to give them experience. So I don't really like those types of games because I know it happens. It happens across the country. You got this. I call them single A teams versus triple A teams. Like, hey, you play us, we'll give experience. We'll pay you this means X amount of dollars. Yada yada yada. I don't like them. I don't think they should happen. That's just my opinion. But then,
okay.
Well, I don't like it.
It's your opinion.
I don't like it because it's almost like a free win. That's my opinion.
But it does give a lesser program more experience to play
It
a
does.
team out of their league, which
it does
can help their program. And that it's not necessarily a guaranteed win. It's not. It's not a guaranteed win.
I beg to differ. I agree to disagree with you on that one because...
Well, look what happened. Who was it? Old Dominion beat... was it Old Dominion beat Virginia?
Yeah, I think so. I don't really know. Put in the comment below.
But it's not necessarily a guaranteed win.
It's just they played them last year, and it was the same thing.
We played. What was it last year?
I think it was Townsend.
No,
if I'm not
trying to think which season it was. We played Alabama.
Alabama, yeah. But okay, let's get off that subject. Let's get away from Townsend and W. I mean, yeah, we won.
We'll talk about the most recent game.
Yeah, let's talk about the most recent game.
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. I got to be honest. Come out the gate, I didn't think we was going to win this game.
Well, coming out the gate, we went 3 and out.
Freaking 3 and
on the
out.
First drive.
So
through 3 passes all to the right side of the field.
Yes. So
which, again, was a big red flag for me.
Huge.
Calls back to head coach Neil Brown.
The way
his play calling.
And his play calling, yeah.
It's vanilla. His vanilla play calling.
I like that. I like that. Vanilla
it's
play
very
calling.
vanilla.
Yeah.
Play calling.
Very plain Jane. No, nothing spectacular. I like that. Though, yeah, vanilla. Yeah.
Which, with the new offensive coordinator, that is helping. You can tell it's helping, but I still see glimmers of head coach Neil Brown in the play calling.
Yeah. But we got the W.
We barely got the W.
33 to 10.
I'll tell you why we barely got the W. You look at the score and you say, "Oh, well, West Virginia dominated." We definitely did not dominate. The only reason we won by that many points is penalties. Virginia Tech
saved us.
Virginia Tech set a 5-year record for the most penalties in a single game.
Yep.
They set a record
for
the most penalty yards in a single game.
That's
why we won.
If they had half of the penalties, we probably wouldn't have won.
We got multiple first downs.
Yes,
that we should not have had because of penalties, because of sloppy mistakes from Virginia Tech.
Yep.
That's the only reason we won by so much.
Exactly.
You take those penalties away,
we wouldn't have won.
We wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
And Virginia Tech would have a lot more points than 10.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's why we won.
100%. Yes.
And we had penalties of our own, not as bad as Virginia Tech.
VT,
but we still had sloppy play, and that goes back to coaching and discipline from head coach Neil Brown.
Yes. You're right.
I mean, it's a well-known fact on this channel that I'm not a Neil Brown fan. A lot of people are not Neil Brown fans.
I mean, he's a good, friendly coach. Like he's a coach. You said it before.
He's a player.
He's a player. He's a player's coach.
He's a player's coach.
You said it before. Yeah, he's a player's coach. He's, I guess, cry on his shoulder, that type of stuff. Listen to the players and all that, which is good. But we need a harder coach.
I'm not a fan. I'll just leave it like that. Not a fan. Defense. Defense looked great.
Awesome.
Obviously, we did hold them to 10 points. So defense was great.
But even the beginning open drive with them having the ball, our defense looked phenomenal.
Yeah. The whole first quarter, Virginia Tech didn't get any points.
Yeah.
So that tells you defense was good.
Yeah.
But for us, as far as the offense is concerned, the play calling was pretty vanilla at the beginning, especially the first half.
Oh, yeah.
And we could not capitalize in the red zone the whole first quarter.
Right.
Which at this point in the season, that shouldn't happen.
Mm-mm.
It really shouldn't. This is not game 1. It shouldn't happen.
Game 3. And so, what's your prediction for this Saturday night?
Oh, against Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be bad. Texas is on fire. I mean, it's Texas.
So you're saying it might not be horns down? What's it going to be? Always.
I don't see it. I just don't see it working out. I mean, it's Texas. I mean,
it's at Texas too.
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
No,
that's not. Historically, we've been able to win at home away games. Not good. I'm frustrated. I'll probably always be frustrated with the play calling.
Yeah, you don't get very not very happy with the play calling when it comes to.
Well, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
It's
very
plain. It
makes no sense to me. How, in the
I'm with you.
In the Kansas game, we had that 4th down. He didn't go for it. And then in this game, we go 4th down and inches, and he goes for it.
He goes for it. Yeah. So, yeah.
He's just not a Power 5 conference coach.
He's not. And
I'll stand by that. I'll stand by that till the cows come home. He's not a Power 5 conference coach.
Neil Brown needs to be harder if he can be.
He doesn't have it in him.
I know.
He doesn't have it in him.
If he could be harder, it would be a definitely complete different story. If he could be harder on these players.
It's not even that.
It's
not
right.
even. It's not being harder. It's just demanding a certain level of caliber
expertise
of the player. He doesn't demand that. He doesn't require that. He is a player's coach. He's there to be their friend, not their. It's like, so frustrating to me.
We could be.
We
honestly could be 4.
We finally have a quarterback that actually can throw the ball pretty good.
Oh,
we have a defense that is stout. We have an offensive line that can hold back the defense.
Yeah.
But the play calling is we do. Our front 5 is good. They're returning starters.
But man, I tell you, I forget what quarter it was.
He only got sacked one time. I feel like
but the O-line, it broke down more than multiple times. Like the O-line seemed to me a little weak on Virginia Tech. Just that game. I think maybe they're tired. Who knows? But the O-line could have been stronger. The O-line could have been.
I loved them. I thought they did great.
Well, that's fine.
I thought for me, the main issue is play calling and discipline. And that both of those issues go back to the head coach.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Head coach.
Yeah, and the coordinators and
Well, at the end of the day, though, the head coach has the final say so.
Right, he does. But I mean, sometimes the coordinators make some decisions too, and sometimes they're not the right decisions because he will just go with, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, but if you have the discipline, the player on the field knows what's going to happen when game day gets here.
Yep.
Because you've been talking about it all week.
Yep.
The coach has been there drilling it into your head. This is what we're doing when game day gets here.
Yes.
That goes back to discipline.
It does.
And it's not there. When you have that discipline, the quarterback is confident in the plan for the game day. That translates to the players, and it eliminates a lot of those sloppy mistakes that we keep making.
Constantly.
And I know that's, next day quarterback,
beating a dead horse.
Well, a little bit. But
a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know what the solution is other than just get rid of him, which they've been talking about. That's especially on Twitter. That's a very popular thread.
Is it really?
Boosters are trying to get the money together, the millions of dollars. I think it's $16 million they need. $16 million.
I thought his payout was $22 million.
No, it's 16 or 19 million to get rid of him.
16 to 19 million. Everyone chip in.
So, they've been taught. The boosters have been trying to figure out and get donors and figure out how to get the money.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's all over Twitter.
Wow.
Trying to get the money together.
Never knew this until just right now. Okay.
So yeah, they were a lot of big talks trying to figure out how to get rid of him.
Okay.
And that again goes back to Shane Lyons. I'm not a Shane Lyons fan. And them giving him Neil Brown a contract extension. I didn't understand why in the world, with how he's been playing and just coaching, to give him why they gave him a contract extension.
For how many more years?
They gave him last season. They gave him a 3-year contract.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And he had a horrible season. I don't look. We're good. I could do a whole video just on that alone. So
yeah, you could.
Yes. So we won. We beat Virginia Tech.
We got the W.
An old rival. So
yep. We won't see them again for 5 more years. So
I'm okay with that.
That's fine. I'm not worried about that.
Got to keep the Black Diamond Trophy.
Yoo-hoo!
But,
put in the comments below, please, of what's your guys' thoughts and process of the upcoming game against Texas Longhorns, and what did you guys think about the Virginia Tech game? What did you see? What was your thoughts? What was your likes and dislikes?
Sure.
Pros and cons.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you guys.
He would love it. I don't use the word love, so
I
would appreciate it.
I would appreciate it. I would like it. I would So, thank you.
They could also like the video. They could also subscribe.
Hit that beautiful bell, and we'll see you guys.
Hopefully, we'll see you again with a W. Texas has been. We've had some interesting games against Texas. Very high scoring games against Texas.
Yeah, so, it's nothing but it depends if they want to play defense, if they don't, and if we play offensive, yeah.
The Big 12 Conference has not been a defense forward conference.
No, it has not.
But our defense this season is pretty stout. So
yeah,
it'll be worth a watch for sure.
We'll see you
next time.
And thank you for watching our videos.